Bittle, Patricia MacLachlan and Emily MacLachlan. Illustrated by Dan Yaccarino. I messed up my words there. In a big yellow house lived a cat and a dog. Nigel chased mice in the fields. When he could, he scratched the rugs. Julia didn't care about mice or rug scratching. She cared about treats and bones and sleeping. Sometimes she slept 14 hours a day. They were happy. But one day, something new happened. The woman who lived in the house brought home tiny clothes, socks, and booties. Julia looked at them. "They're not for me," she told Nigel. The man painted a small room pale green. "The color of mold," said Nigel. The man moved a big piece of furniture into the room. Julia sniffed it. "It's a cage." Nigel rubbed against it. "It's a crib," he said. "It's for a baby." "A baby?" said Julia. "We don't need a baby." "I think we're getting one," said Nigel. He stretched and scratched the rug under the crib. On a windy day, the baby was born. She came home wrapped in a pink blanket. The baby had dark eyes and no hair. Julia smelled him. "Oh, that doesn't smell like anything I know," she said. "What good is she? She's just a little bit of a thing." "Bittle," Nigel said happily. "That's what we'll call her." But Julia was not happy. She was worried. She moved her bones one by one to a new hiding spot or place. "They're my bones. Bittle will want them," Julia told Nigel. "She has no teeth," said Nigel. "Not yet." The man and woman thought Bittle slept all night long, but she didn't. "Wah, wah, wah," cried Bittle. Nigel and Julia ran to her crib. Julia barked, "Stop that. That's a bad sound." But Bittle cried harder. Nigel jumped into the crib. He curled up next to Bittle and purred. She stopped crying. Some nights Bittle was wide awake. She wanted company. Nigel batted the mobile above Bittle's bed. He sang her a song. "Meow at the stars, howl at the moon. Sleep, little Bittle, the sun will come soon, or rise soon." Nigel meowed. He tried to howl. "Well, that's not a howl, it's a yowl," said Julia. "Here's how you howl." "Oh," howled Julia. Bittle liked it. Bittle smiled. Sometimes Bittle threw toys out of the crib. Bear, bunny, horse, doll, rattle, ball. Nigel and Julia brought them all back to her. Except for one. Sometimes Nigel and Julia watched Bittle until she fell asleep. "This is hard work," said Nigel. He closed his eyes. "But sometimes it's fun," said Julia. Nigel opened one eye and looked at Julia, surprised. "Sometimes," said Julia. and they curled up underneath the crib and slept. When Bittle began to crawl, she was lightning fast. Nigel and Julia followed her in and out of the house. Bittle liked the daisies in the garden. She tried to catch butterflies. "I like butterflies, too," said Nigel. "We are a lot alike." Bittle liked the toilet in the bathroom. "Oh, I love that toilet," said Julia. "Bittle and I are alike, too." When Bittle got tired, she slept with Nigel and Julia in a heap in the sun, with her head under Julia's chin. At breakfast, Bittle threw her biscuits to Julia. She dropped pieces of scrambled egg to Nigel. I like Bittle," said Nigel. "She shares." "I like her too," said Julia. She licked cinnamon oatmeal off of Bittle's foot. "In fact, I love her," said Julia. Just then, Bittle spoke for the very first time. "She's trying to say a word," said the woman. "Say Mama." "Woof," said Bittle. Say Papa," said the man. "Meow," said Bittle. And then Bittle did something that surprised them all. It was not barking. It was not meowing. It was something that Nigel, Julia, and Bittle could all do together. Good night. I love you.